Handicapper Steve here, handicapping the racing from Meydan Racecourse here on Thursday. It is January the 10th, 2019. I'm going to look at all the races on tonight's program from Meydan, but before I get on to that, remember to please follow me on Twitter at Horse Racing Kit 5 for more selections for race courses around the world. So it's an excellent night of racing tonight from Meydan. You have Al Maktoum Challenge Round 1. The road to the Dubai World Cup begins tonight. So let's look at all the races, starting off, of course, with race number 1. This one's for the purebred Arabians. The first race, it's the Group 1 Al Maktoum Challenge Round 1 for the Arabian horses, going for a purse $65,000, race for 5-year-olds and upwards. Field of 16 horses tackling 1,600 meters or 1 mile on the Madeon dirt. Top selection here, I'll take the 2-horse Af Mashoum. I'm going to go 261 in the Tri-Cash Trifecta. 261 Tri-Cash Trifecta. Top selection 2-horse Af Mashoum. 6-year-old gunman by Af Al-Bara here. Jim Crowley gets the leg up on this one. This horse, he's run some good races in the past. His last one he ran at Abu Dhabi on the 9th of December in a Group 3, 1,600 meters, 1 mile on the lawn. The horse finished second by 3 1/4 lengths. He just lost it at the 8th pole, or excuse me, at the 16th pole. He was on the lead almost all throughout, got caught in the stretch, but he ran a good effort there for his first off the break. Before that, he ran at Abu Dhabi on the 17th of March of last year on the turf in a presidential Arabian race, 2,200 meters, mile 3/8 on this turf, staying, and he won by a half length, on lead all throughout. He just had enough in the tank to get the victory. It was a very good run there, and then again on Abu Dhabi on the turf on the 11th of March, in a 55-85 handicap, 2,200 meters, mile 3/8 on the turf. The horse finished third by 2 1/4 lengths. He weakened out of it around the top of the lane, just couldn't keep up with them on the lead early on. He's run here Meydan on the dirt once. Once in the once for the first time in quite a while. That came here last March the 1st in a Group 1 2,000 meter mile and a quarter race where he finished 8th that day, and he was never into it. Wide post, it wasn't the day to win, but I think with a lower post here today, second off the break, I think this horse will really do well. His speed from the rail, you want that here at Meydan. I think he has it. So I think he's a live horse here, and I'll take him. I hear at 12-20 in the United States, great odds. So to recap my selections for the first from Meydan, Group 1, Al Maktoum Challenge, Round 1 for the Arabian horses. Take the 2-horse Af Mashoum. I'm going to go 261 in the Tri-Cash Trifecta to race number 2. The second from Meydan, it's the Dubai Trophy, sponsored by Masdar. It's a conditions race going for a purse of $100,000. Races for 3-year-olds only. Field of 17 horses. The 17 horse isn't also eligible, so only 16 will go 1,400 meters or 7 furlongs on the turf course. Top selection here, I'll take the 7-horse Estadaf. Hopefully I said that right. I'm gonna go 748 in the Tri-Cash Trifecta. 748 Tri-Cash Trifecta. Top selection is 7-horse, who is Estaf. Godolphin Doan, Saeed bin Zor trains. Christoph Somion gets on this 3-year-old gelding, 3-year-old colt by Arch. The horse's most recent appearance came at Leicester on the 16th of October. 1,400 meters, 7 furlongs in a maiden race. The horse won by 2 lengths there. He stalked early on, found a hole in the straightaway, and then he just took off. It was a very nice victory there at the end for this horse. An improvement off the race before, which came on the 28th of September at Newmarket. Maiden race, 1,400 meters, 7 furlongs down the rolling mile. The horse finished third by 2 lengths there, and again, he stalked most race, just couldn't get that good quickening up. He did run well, but he just couldn't get that good quickening up. Wasn't the day to win there on the firm ground. And then at York on the 9th of September, in a novice, what we would call an allowance race here in America for you Americans watching, but that was 1,400 meters, 7 furlongs at York. The horse finished second by a nose, stalked early on, had a really good turn of foot. He just missed, but he ran a massive race against winners that day. I think coming to Meydan for the first time, firm ground, which I think he'll like, off a little bit of break, which I think he should do well with, and a good poster. I think he's going to run a massive race. I love the poster. I love everything about this horse. He's 5-1 here in America. I'll take him. So to recap my selections for the second from Meydan, it's Dubai Trophy, sponsored by Mastar. I'll take the 7-horse Estaf. Hopefully I said right. Pardon me if I did it again. I'm going to go 748 in the Tri-Cash Trifecta. Race number 3 from Meydan. It's the UAE 2000 Guineas Trials, sponsored by Strata. It's a conditions race going for a purse of $100,000. Races for 3-year-olds only. Field of 15 horses going 1,600 meters or 1 mile on the dirt course. Top selection here. I'm going to go to the outside to the number 11 house Power Link. I'm going to go 11-2-6 in the TriCash trifecta. 11-2-6 TriCash trifecta. Top selection 11 horse Power Link. This 3-year-old gelding here by Data Link. Miguel Barcelona picks up the mount on this one for Al Maktoum. The horse's most recent outing came at Newcastle on the 21st of September. 1,200 meters, 6 furlongs in a handicap for horses rated 0 to 75. He won by 3.5 lengths there. He stalked early on, great turn of foot at the end, and he won very convincingly. It was a very nice race there. It was an improvement off the race before, which came at Kempton on the all-weather poly track. The 7th of September in a novice, 14 meters, 7 furlongs. Horse finished 5th by 8.25 lengths there. Never got out of midfield that day, just never quickened up. It wasn't the day to win. And then at Wolverhampton on the 16th of August in a novice race, 1,200 meters, 6 furlongs. Horse finished 5th by 2 3/4 lengths. Stalked most of the race and then weakened out of it about a furlong from the wire. It wasn't the day to win. And the only start on turf for this horse came at Ascot the 27th of July at a 1,200 meter, 6 furlong maiden race where he finished 6th by 4 1/4 lengths. Beat nobody home, was way out of it most of the race. Again, it wasn't the day to win. I think getting a mild test here today on dirt, low post draw, could sit a little bit closer to the front. I think he's a good horse here, and at odds of 15 to 1, I think he get a piece of it. So I'll take the chances with this one. It's a very wide open race. Last week the 1,000 Guinea trial was very tough and wide open, and we saw a wide open horse win from multiple, very good odds. So I think this race you're going to see another nice odd horse win, and I'll take my chance with this 11 horse at 15 to 1. So to recap my selections for the third from Madeon, it's the 2000 Guinea trial. Gonna go with the 11 horse Power Link. I'm gonna go 11-2-6 in the TriCash trifecta to race number 4 from Madeon. It is the Cleveland Clinic Abu Dhabi World-Class Healthcare Cup. It's a handicap going for a purse of $175,000. This race is for 4-year-olds and upwards. Southern Hemisphere 3-year-olds and upwards. Northern Hemisphere 4-year-olds and upwards. Horses going the distance of ground here of 1,200 meters or 6 furlongs on the Madeon turf course. Field of 13 horses tackling that distance of ground of 6 furlongs. Top selection. I like the 2 horse in stop. I'm gonna go 2-4-11 in the TriCash trifecta. 2-4-11 TriCash trifecta. Top selection 2 horse in stab. This 8-year-old gelding here by Eldem here. James Doyle picks up the mount for David O'Mara. The horse's most recent outing came the 17th of November at Linkfield and a listed stakes, 1,200 meters, 6 furlongs there. The horse finished second by a head. He had a really good turn of foot from the mid-pack that day in the final quarter of a mile. He just missed, but he ran a good effort there. Before they ran the Curragh on the 21st of July in a Premier Handicap, 1,200 meters, 6 furlongs. He won by 3/4 length there, and he set towards the inside that day, had a great turn of foot, and he got there in the end. It was a good effort there, and then they ran this horse back on the they ran him before the Haydock in a conditions race, and there he just ran absolute crap. He finished third by 2.5 lengths, didn't break all that well. It took a lot of time to get comfortable, and then he just had nothing in the tank at the end. It wasn't the day to win. And then at Newcastle on the 30th of July in a 1,200 meter 6 furlong Group 3 Chips Chase Stakes. The horse finished 7th by 9.5 lengths, and again, never getting into it. I think coming here to Madeon, step down in class, good post draw, properly handicapped. I think he'll really run a big race, so I'll take him here at 5 to 1. So to recount my selections for the 4th from Madeon, I'm going to take the 2 horse, going to go 2-4-11 in the TriCash trifecta. Let's get to the featured 5th. Race number 5 from Madeon. It's the Group 2 Al Maktoum Challenge Round 1. It's going for a purse of $350,000. Race is for 4-year-olds and upwards. Field of 9 horses going the distance of ground of 1,600 meters or 1 mile on the Madeon dirt course. Top selection, I'll take the 1 horse Kimbear. I'm going to go 1-7-2 in the TriCash trifecta. 1-7-2 TriCash trifecta. Top selection, 1 horse Kimbear. This 5-year-old horse by Temple City. Pat Dobbs picks up the mount for Doug Watson. The horse's most recent outing came the 6th of December of last month here at Madeon on the dirt in a listed stakes, 1,200 meters, 6 furlongs. The horse finished third by 3 lengths there. He needed the race. He never quickened up. Maybe the race was also a little too short. He never quickened up. First off break, probably needed it. Before that, he ran the Group 2 Godolphin Mile on World Cup night here at Madeon last season. 1,600 meters, 1 mile. The horse finished 6th by 7 lengths there. He stalked early on, but then he just kind of hit the wall in the straightaway. Couldn't keep up with them. Wasn't the day to win. Heavy metal was running back this one. Just ran that little bit of better race. And then before that, it made Madeon on the 10th of March in the Burj Nahar, 1,200 meters, 6 furlongs, 1,600 meters, 1 mile. The horse finished won that day by 1 1/4 lengths, and he upset it that day at 4-1. It looks like, and that day he just sat on the front end all throughout and just went away with it. It was a very good run. And before that, he ran at the Carnival in a handicap where he finished second by 7 lengths. If he had a better trip, he could have won, but he got around the race course well. I like him a lot for the inside posture. I think he's going to be up and up with the added distance from the last race, and I'll take my chances at a 5-1 with him. So to recap my selections for the 5th from Meydan, it's the Group 2 Maktoum Challenge Round 1. Gonna take the 1-horse Kimbear. I'm gonna go 1-7-2 in the Tricast Trifecta. It's race 6. Race 6 from Madeon. It's the Special Olympic Handicap. It's a handicap going for a purse of $175,000. Races for 3-year-olds and upwards. Field of 12 horses, but we're down to a field 11 because there's a horse scratch. The 5 horses scratch or a non-runner. So we're down to a field of 11 going the distance of ground of 1,900 meters or a mile 3/16 on the Meydan dirt course. Top selection here. I'll take the 2-horse Southtrend Dubai. Gonna go 296 in the Tricast Trifecta. 296 Tricast Trifecta. Top selection 2-horse Southtrend Dubai. This 6-year-old gelding by Dubai here. Richard Mullen picks up the mount on this one, excuse me. Top selection. I like this outro in Dubai, like I said. Most recent outing came the 20th of December here at Madeon on the dirt. 2,000 meters, mile and a quarter in the listed stakes. The horse finished 7th by 19 3/4 lengths, and we're still waiting for him to cross the line. Never quickened up. First off the break, he desperately needed the race. Also, he was drawn wide. I think with a better post draw, shorter distance, better handicap for him to run instead of those tougher listed stakes, I just think he'll run a lot better. Before that, he ran the Group 1 Maktoum Challenge Round 3 last spring here at Madeon, 2,000 meters, mile and a quarter, and he finished 11th that day by 50 lengths, and he just walked into the line, never into it. It wasn't the day to win. And then again, Madeon on the 1st of March in a 95 plus handicap, 2,000 meters, mile and a quarter. Last time in a handicap, he won by 5 lengths on the lead all throughout. He had an extra turn to put at the end, and it was a very good run. And then before that, again, Madeon handicap, 2,000 meters, mile and a quarter. Horse finished second by 2 lengths. He stalked, but the winner just had to jump on him, but he ran well. He has a low post draw here today. He's back to a handicap, and I think here at 3-1, even the short odds, I just think he'll run a big race, so I'll take him. So to recount my selections for the 6th from Madeon, I'm going to take the 2-horse Southtrend Dubai. I'm going to go 296 in the Tricast Trifecta to race number 7, the Nightcap. The 7th race from Madeon, the Nightcap, here on Thursday. It's the SEPA Energy Cup. It's a handicap going for a purse of $135,000. This race is for 3-year-olds and upwards for horses rated 95 to 105. We have an overflow field of 19 horses heading the 1,600 meter journey or 1 mile on the turf course. Top selection here. I like the 2-horse King's Field. Gonna go 285 in the Tricast Trifecta. 285 Tricast Trifecta. Top selection 2-horse King's Field. This 4-year-old colt by Kodiak. Ronan Whalen gets leg up for Joseph O'Brien. I wonder if this is Joseph O'Brien's first carnival runner. I think it might be. Trying to remember if he had one. If he did, it's only 1 or 2, and probably on World Cup night. But in January, it's good for him. He's going across the world now. But this horse, he looks alive here at 8-1. His most recent outing came at Dundalk in Ireland on the 7th of December in a handicap, 1,600 meters, 1 mile. He won by 2 3/4 length there. And early on, he didn't break all that well. Stalked early on. Got the lead, and then he took off, but he didn't take off well, but he still got the victory. It was still a decent race, but he didn't it wasn't exciting, the victory, shall we say. Before that, at Dundalk on the 9th of November, and a handicap 1600 meters, 1 mile on on the poly track. He finished seventh by 1 3/4 lengths there. He didn't break all that well again that day, but he stopped mid pack. Decent turn of foot at the end. He ran a good effort there. And then before the Leopardstown on the turf course, listed stakes, 1400 meters, 7 furlongs. Horse finished sixth by 3.5 lengths. The wet ground probably had a lot to do with his not running there. He wasn't getting a piece of it. He just looked like he wasn't enjoying himself there. And then Dundalk in a handicap going 1400 meters or 7 furlongs on the all weather, won by a neck there, and he just stalked early, had the lead and got it in time. Very good race. I think he's versatile. He gets a little bit closer, come from behind. I think you'll see a quick pace in this one, and I think he get a piece of it. At 8 to 1, I'll take my chances. So to recap my selections for the 7th from Madeon, it's the SEPA Energy Cup. Gonna go with the 2-horse King's Fields. I'm gonna go 285 in the trifecta. So good luck to all. Please follow me on Twitter at Horse Racing Kid 5. Good luck, everybody.